And then we're going to also, come in. Just picking off all these little leaves that I'm finding in the spinach bun. And actually, you know, it's really interesting. Always remember to wash your veggies and soak them in either a good veggie wash, and I use Thieves veggie wash to get that grit off there, because the last thing you want to do is blend up a soup, have a bit of soup, and there's this dirt in there. It's like, oh, don't do that. It's like, oh my God, which I've done so many times before. Okay, we're going to need a pot. I'm going to heat up the pot. I'm going to chop up the onion and garlic very roughly. No skill set here, just chop it up with good intention. I'm going to put a splash of avocado in here, avocado oil. And I'm going to saute the onion and garlic and actually the celery. And I'm going to let it just saute down to its isms. And then this into my hot pot, I'm going to call it a hot pot, of divined avocado oil. Just a couple of teaspoons too, you don't need much, but listen to this sizzle. Wow, that was a sizzle. That was good. Okay. I want to sweat everything down. I'm not after caramelization or browning. We are not after caramelization or browning. But you want to manage your heat, okay? So your stove might be hotter than mine. Mine's on full blast, nothing's burning. Have a look in here. As this is sweating down, I'm going to roughly cut my broccoli. Now I'm just going to take some of these fibrous bits off the stem. They're just a little bit fibrous-y. I don't like it. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but today it looks very, very fibrous. It actually really is. So I'm just taking a little bit off. This broccoli was around about 250 grams, okay? So just chopping it up roughly like that, straight into here. Nothing's really browning. Okay, that goes into there. So do my peas. And big handful of spinach. I've got baby spinach here. Then I've got a bit of parsley here, and I'm just taking these stalks. Have a look at this. And I'm picking off the leaves. And I just want around about, you know, a cup's worth. Okay. This is good. Straight into here. Give it a stir. It's not browning, I'm sauteing it. I'm allowing all those amazing, incredible sugars and all those bits to come out of it. Now we add salt and pepper. Okay, you need enough water to cover. I'm not giving you the exact mils because, you know, everyone's different with their water and mils. So have a look at this, what that means. Give it a good stir and have a taste of that water. Great. Got enough salt and pepper. Perfect. Lid on. High heat. Want to bring it up to the boil. As soon as it comes to the boil, I want you to cook it at a rumbling boil. Does that even make sense? A rumbling boil for 5 minutes, and only 5 minutes. So it's not even boiling yet. Check it out. It's not even boiling yet. But as soon as it does, as soon as it starts bubbling away, I'm going to leave that lid on, and I'm going to cook it for 5 minutes. Okay? And as soon as that 5 minutes up, I'm going to turn it off and I'm going to let it rest for 5 minutes. It's been 5 minutes, so then you turn off the heat, okay, and push it over in the corner there, away from the heat, and allow it to rest. Sometimes I just leave the lid on like that. It just depends, right? You know, every recipe, right? And I'm in here and I'm with you and everything. I'm thinking about, for me, especially when I'm getting my period, I'm extra hungry. I am, and I have to realize that I must nurture myself in that space. So there's a thing about the cycle, and I just want to teach you this. My girlfriend Meg taught me this. She's amazing. When you get your period, it's winter. It's time to hibernate. In other words, it could be a day or an hour that you're sitting on the couch, or just you're not going anywhere and you're not working. I know this is weird to say this, but winter is the best time of you to actually truly nourish yourself. Now, if you are going to work, take it easy when you walk into work. If you are sitting on the train or the bus, or if you're at home and the kids are at school, gather yourself up and nourish yourself and really hold yourself. Then we go from winter into spring. And spring's like, you know, my period's leaving and it's like only a day left. And I'm starting to get a little bit of a step, and then I go into summer. Holy shit. Summer is like I can do multiple tasks, do multiple things. I'm on fire, my skin's glowing, you know, I've stopped bloating, everything's just kind of moving and I can handle all these things. And then I go into autumn where it's like 10 days out from my period. And things start to shift a little. And then I go back into winter when I have my period. So what I'm trying to say is that if you're going through your cycle, and this is my girlfriend, like I said, Meg taught me this, if you're going through your cycle, I really believe in making sure you've got extra soup put aside. You've got, you know, you're willing to make another smoothie that day, or you're going to hold yourself in such a way throughout this cleanse, and you go, well, you know what, I actually really need to eat something. I want a bag of chips, or I want something. It's real, and it should be nourished, and it should be recognized, not to hide and pretend, to really show up and say, hey, listen, I'm having a couple of days. And this is where I truly love the idea of transparency and supporting each other in the group. So get in the group, seriously, and click all the things and do all the things and post all the things, because I'm there to talk to you about these things, because I love it. I love talking about it with my girlfriend. So let's have that chat as well, you know? So this is resting for 5 minutes, and then we're going to blend it. I'm ready to blend this. Get this in my tummy. Still hot, so be mindful, right? Okay, it's kind of like having a free facial at the same time. Get all those bits out. Oh man, that's hot. If you're in the winter months, oh, this is like gold, right? But if you're in the summer months, I'm in Indonesia, Bali, and it is hot out there, and we've got the aircon on. But I tell you what, oh my God. Either way, it's nourishment. Okay, blend till completely smooth and creamy. Okay, this is like a big green milkshake. Yum. Oh my God, it's delicious. Okay, so there's 1.5 litres of soup here, and I know I'm gonna have probably at least 500 mils of this bad boy. I really am, because it's so nourishing. So it's super lush and super green, and this is one of the soups that we're going to be freezing for another day. Now, if you look at the bottom of your recipe, you'll notice that I'll print on there which ones are for one day and which ones are repeat. So we're in front. I know, right? It's so exciting. Anyway, I'm putting some in a cup. Here we go. Oh my God, it's divine. Look at that. And I'm going to put this, the rest. I'm going to have more of this actually. I'm going to have another cup. And I'm going to put the rest in the freezer. Oh my God. It's super creamy. It's from the peas. You'll find that they'll just make everything lovely and creamy. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, this is so earthy and so, what's the word? Not just earthy, grounding. And that's what I need. That's what I need right now, is a little bit of grounding, because I'm all like, that's great, oh my God. Sitting somewhere quietly and drinking this, reading a book, or just settling into the evening, or watching the telly, doesn't matter, no judgment, whatever. A cleanse is all about letting go. It's not about trying to do something that the wellness industry is telling us, or I've got to do it like this and I've got to look like this. It's not about that. Me and you, I'm an individual, I'm going to do it my way, how I'm going to show up for me, and you're going to do it your way. I'm going to encourage you so much to fall in love with every organ in your body and say to yourself constantly, my body is working for me, never against me, and I'm flourishing it with minerals and incredible vitamins from nature. And that's really it. Okay, see you in the next video.